Hello everyone, this is the Kai Fox again with another painting video. The theme as I chose this particular painting was I wanted something very bright and very colorful. And I remembered that I have some pouring paints that I received from my community about a year ago, and remembered that there is some neon in there, and I was so excited as I looked around for some inspiration to do kind of a rainbow mandala. I've never done any sort of mandala before, and I was really excited to do something that was bright and colorful, wouldn't take a terribly long amount of time, but I wanted something that just brought some color to my day. Now, originally when I put the paints down, I did so in just a gradient with some mix on the sides, and I realized that looked a little too clean. So I decided to go back over it and to put some extra color in, some extra vibrancy, but I also wanted to kind of make it a little more messy and to have a lot more definition between the two colors. So that's where you see kind of this streaky, zigzaggy, I don't know what you want to call it, but I felt that created more texture in the background and would provide something very visually stimulating behind the mandala that I come in here with the black. So I decided I really wanted to stick to traditional, and I probably should have just gotten out a paint pen or something of that nature, but instead I really wanted to stick with paints. And it means that a lot of my line work is definitely not the cleanest, as I am not the best artist when it comes to having very precise line work, but at the end of the day, this was something that, again, I've never done any sort of mandala, and I do recognize that there's a lot of symmetry that can happen in a mandala that would have been better executed with a paint pen or a marker or a Sharpie of some sort, instead of trying to make circles and, very precise lines with a black bit of paint. But all the same, this was again just something to help cheer me up, to give some definition. I wanted something that I didn't have to think too much on. I have definitely been facing a little bit of, I wouldn't say it's burnout necessarily, but a lack of creativity and that spark to want to create. It has definitely felt a little bit more that I need to create instead of I want to create. So I've been trying to find things that jump out at me, that sound fun and maybe is a little outside of my normal. And at this point, I just started kind of playing with some of the designs, just kind of filling in different things. And I do know that I come back in a little bit later. I definitely didn't like the veins on those eyeball looking things, but I definitely come in a little bit later and I add some shimmer and some sparkle. I think I go back in with some holographic paint, because again, I wanted this to be something fun, something that brought me a lot of joy when I looked at it. And ultimately, I'm very pleased with how this turned out, and I do believe I'm actually going to gift this to someone rather than to sell it, who I think will really, really appreciate the effort put into making a mandala, as they enjoy that. So yeah, a very fun piece though. If you guys get the opportunity, oh, here's that sparkle. And me trying to decide what's too much, what's too little. But we're coming in with some white, and then we'll go over all those white spots with some holographic. But if you guys find yourself in situations where, whether it's burnout or whether you're just not feeling it, playing is something that I'm trying to make sure that I still do even in my pieces to just have that little bit of fun. So this is how it turned out, and thank you all so much for watching. You have a great rest of your day. And if you'd like to see more, you can always click on any of the links, follow me on any of my socials, and thank you again so much for supporting the channel. If you like this video, don't forget to hit a like. Have a good night.